Hello friends, this video is going to rock for you if you are seeking loan for the study in abroad. So I'm just going to show you the procedure, whole process, where you will get loan and how you will get loan. All process will be in this same video. So stay away and just watch this video, and I will just show you the whole procedure in this. And I just request you only at least like the video, subscribe the channel, and press the bell icon. Okay, so I'm just one of my friend is just going to explain you how to get the loan from banks to study abroad.
Education loan for study abroad. Education loan for study abroad studies. Studying abroad can be a life-changing decision. However, this doesn't come easy. Those who want to pursue higher study abroad but find it difficult to arrange for funds now have the option to make arrangement for funding their education. In this video, we will cover every detail related to education loans for studying abroad, be it the process to apply for a loan eligibility or documents required for it. We will also cover various other aspects related to students loan, like Indian banks have banks giving student loans or the loan of guarantor. Will cover every aspect of those who looking for education loan study abroad. Okay, now let's see what are the eligibility criteria to apply the education loan. The first foremost thing is to check whether you are eligible to apply for education loan or not. Provide below are the general terms and conditions that are usually followed by the bank in process of granting an education loan. Kindly note that individual banks could have their eligibility guidelines which would have to be adhered to when applying that particular bank. Okay. Now the first criteria is the applicant should be the citizen of India. And another criteria is the applicant must have attained the age of 18. His or her parents will have to take the loan. Okay. Next is the applicant must have good academic background. This one. The applicant must have secured admission to have a recognized foreign university, institution, college. Okay. Next criteria is the desired course which the applicant going to study must be a technical or professional one, as banks give preference to job oriented courses.
Once you select whole.
Now let's see what all documents are required for applying for education loan for study abroad. So before applying for an education loan, the applicant must be completely aware the documents required to apply for a study loan abroad. The following documents are required to apply for an education loan for abroad studies. Okay. First, fill application form, then photographs, passport size photographs for the applicant and co-applicant, photo ID, photo ID of the applicant and the co-applicant. It can be a PAN card, driving license, voter ID card, or passport. Next is residence proof of the applicant and co-applicant, and then academic documents, uh, mark sheet and certificate of the applicant, and then mark sheet score report of GRE, GMAT, TOEFL, IELTS, etc., which are applicable. And next, admission proof. Admission letter shared by the university or college, bank statements, last 6 months bank statement of co-applicant, income proof, income proof of the co-applicant. In case of collateral immovable property, it can be a flat, home, or non-agricultural land. The following documents are required: property title deed, building approved plan, NOC of a mortgage from a builder or society. Okay. Now let's see documents and document type, applicant and co-applicant, date of birth. In this, you required birth certificate, passport, voter ID card with DOP, college passing certificate, PAN card, driving license, Aadhaar card, and in residence proof if owned. Here you required electricity bill, municipal tax receipt, certificate, share certificate or title deed with flat number, and residence proof for a rented property. Here you required documents are registered rent agreement with utility bill, landline phone bill, postpaid mobile bill, bank statement, passport, driving license, voter ID card, and Aadhaar card. Okay, Aadhaar card document, you need Aadhaar card, PAN card. PAN card, in this you required copy of PAN number, form 60 if PAN is not available, signature, signature verification from the bank, passport, driving license, and PAN card. All IDs should match with your current signature. Okay, relationship proof. In this passport, PAN, Aadhaar card, marriage certificate, birth certificate, legal hair certificate, ration card, or any other applicable documents. In academic documents, you required 10th, 12th UG or PG mark sheet, degree or provisional degree certificate, and applicable entrance test score. For co-applicant, registration certificate of professionals, CA or doctor. Okay. Next is income proof. Income proof salaried. Document to establish 3 years of experience wherever applicable and available. In co-applicant, last three salary slip, bank statement of last 3 months from 16. Self-employed, 2 years ITR with statement of income certificate from Tehsil Collector's office. Okay. And office address, here it is not applicable. Uh, in co-applicant, form 16 salary slip, letterhead from HR, snapshot of site, identity card, admission proof. Admission proof, here you required invite or admission letter from university, college, and free structure. In co-applicant, not applicable. Okay. Next is technical documents. Here, apart from the above mentioned documents, aspirants also need to have some other technical documents to avail loan. Okay. Here you required title deed, all the pages to be attached. Next is Copy to approve layout plan and permission case specific. Okay. Next is revenue documents, khata patta. Okay. Next is BDA allotment, NOC and allotment letter. And next is non encumbrance certificate. Okay. Next is possession certificate in case the flat is taken from a builder. Okay. Next is latest property tax receipt, copy of prior sale deeds, conversion certificate. Okay. Urban clearance certificate, case specific. Okay. Now legal documentation. In addition to in addition to a standard and technical documents, experience also need to have a list of legal documents for getting an education loan. Here you require sale, gift or partition deed in favor of customer minimum 13 years, khata certificate and extract in the name of current owner. And next is encumbrance certificate, minimum 13 years, reflecting all sale transaction. And next is latest property tax receipt. Okay. Now we are going to see what is the procedure for getting an uh, education loan for studying abroad. Okay. From loan application to approve and disbursement, the entire loan process is time taking. So it is always advisable apply for a loan of a little early. Follow these steps for applying students loan. Okay. So first step is check whether the course in which you are going to study is recognized by the bank or not. Next is figure out how much loan amount you required and how much you are going to arrange for on your own. Okay. Next step is compare the student loan provided by the different bank for studying abroad and go for one which caters best to you to your needs. Okay. Next is after finalizing okay, after finalizing the bank and the loan amount, fill out the loan application form and approach your bank. Okay, next step is as soon as your loan is approved, the bank will issue loan document that includes various elements of the loan. Okay, after signing the loan document, the bank will disperse the amount in installment as asked by the university. Okay, now let's see top educational loan provider in India for studying abroad. See here. Okay, so first is HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank is the largest private banking offering education loan abroad. The maximum loan amount offered by the bank is up to INR 20 lakhs. To avoid the last minute rush, the bank offers study loan abroad even before the student has secured admission to the university. Okay, next is State Bank of India. State Bank SBI offers minimum amount of INR 30 lakhs as an education loan for studying abroad with loan margin of 15%. The interest rate charged on the loan amount up to 2% on the current base rule of SBI. Further, the loan repayment tenure can be 1 year to 15 years. Okay. Next is Axis Bank. Axis Bank offers study loans abroad at competitive interest rates. A margin of 15% has to be arranged by the borrower if the loan amount exceed INR 4 lakhs. The bank offers maximum INR 20 lakhs and covers different costs like tuition, accommodation and books. Okay. Next is Punjab National Bank. PNB Udan is the education loan scheme offered by the Punjab National Bank to students going to study abroad. The bank offers foreign education for students, those going to pursue graduate, postgraduate, job-oriented professionals, and technical courses. The borrowers and needs to show a loan margin of 50% for the loan amount of above INR 4 lakhs. Also, the bank offers the base rate as the interest rate on loans taken for pursuing education and at the top 200 university across the world. Okay, now we are going to see uh, study abroad education loan from NBFC, means non-banking financial companies. Here it is. Okay, apart from the nationalized bank, students loan can also be availed from non-banking financial companies, institutions, or NBFCs. So non-banking institution offers complete tuition fees for the students. Borrowers need to provide collateral as security for to the banks. As the loan amount is generally more than INR 7.5 lakhs, student looking for education loans for abroad studies can now have the option to secure a loan amount from NBFCs. Some of the NBFCs options are, so first NBFCs are is Credili, Credila. Credila is a part of renowned SDFC Bank and provide loans to Indian students wishing to going abroad. The loans are given at competitive floating rate of student of interest and can be repaid within 10 years. Okay, next is Avance, part of the SDFHL group. It is considered one of the most popular non-banking financial institution in India. Students from a loan from Avance cover tuition fee up to 100% and other expenses. Apart from this, the interest rates are floating and the processing fee can be go up to 1 to 2% of the loan amount. Okay, next is International Student Loan Program, means ISLP. Okay, in this program is especially designed for international students who want to study in the US. Okay, study in the US through this program, student can borrow an amount of as little as $1,500 and can extend the repayment period up to 25 years. The loan disbursed under the program covers tuition fee and other expenses. Okay, next is Global Student Loan Corporation, means GSLC. The GSLC offers loan to international students to pursue their higher study in the US without requirement of any co-signer. Okay, contacts. Okay, next is some of the loan schemes offered by the Indian banks for studying abroad. Okay, so here is SBI student loan scheme. In this scheme can be availed by Indian students who have secured admission to any institute in India or abroad. A maximum of INR 20 lakhs can be availed at a nominal interest rate and it has to be repaid within 15 years. Also, if the loan amount more than INR 7.5 lakhs, the borrowers need to furnish collateral as security. The repayment starts after 1 year and of completion of the course. Okay. Then next is the SBI Global ED Vantage scheme. This loan can be availed by Indian students who wish to pursue full-time course abroad. Student can avail of a loan up to INR 1.5 crore and have to repay it within 15 years. The borrowers need to provide collateral to secure this loan and will have to start repayment after 6 months of completion of the course. Okay, next is HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank Education Loan for Foreign Education. This loan scheme can be availed by Indian students, those who wish to pursue studies abroad. The maximum amount available in this scheme is INR 20 lakhs at a nominal rate of interest. Also, it offers tax benefits to the borrower and it can be sectioned before admission as well. Okay. Next is Oriental Bank of Commerce Education Loan for Study in India and abroad. This loan scheme is offered to students who wish to pursue their higher studies in India or abroad. If the student wishes to pursue his study in the US, then the amount of the loan will depend on the fee structure of the institute they have applied to. The highlight of this scheme is does not charge prepayment penalty from the borrowers and also gives insurance coverage as well. The margin of the loan amount exceeding INR 4 lakhs is 15% on the loan taken for studying abroad. Okay. Now, things to remember while taking education loan for abroad studies. So here is moratorium period. This is the time during the borrower need not to make any repayment to the bank. This period varies from bank to bank and could last up to some time after completion of course. Okay, next is loan margin. Usually bank do not provide the complete amount, that is 100% of the money needed to fund of the education. The majority of the public sector bank issue 90% of total amount, the remaining 10% to be arranged by the aspirant himself. Next is effect change rate. Here, effect change rate. Always calculate the amount which you will be receiving at the disbursement, as any changes in the exchange rate affect the amount you will receiving. Okay. Now collateral rules. Okay. Now let's see what is collateral. Any property which movable or immovable which can be offered to the bank as security as loan is collateral. Most Indian bank demand collateral as security to reduce the risk involved in paying off the credit. Learn everything about. Okay. Next is which type of instrument are accepted as collateral. Okay. Any type of liquid assets like bonds, FD, shares, and or any immovable property like the house, any commercial property, or just land can be classified as collateral. One important point to keep in mind is that agricultural land is not acceptable as collateral. Even share bonds and bank deposits, mutual funds, units, gold, debentures, bank deposit, life insurance policy, and government securities are also accepted as collateral. Okay. How can I get an education loan to study uh, abroad without collateral? Okay. Education loan has come as a big relief to those who want to pursue quality education but face a big challenge while arranging the funds. Now students can avail a loan of a loan of up to INR 4 lakhs without collateral. For loan up to INR 7.5 lakhs, parents or guardians are made sorry are made joint borrowers, and third party guarantee obtained for a loan exceeding INR 7.5 lakhs property or any other asset is required as collateral. Okay. Next is how much you can borrow against collateral. So here, if you want to take loan with immovable property as collateral, in that case the bank's representative will verify your property and prepare a report on whether it can be mortgaged or not. Okay. Next is also the bank's representative will evaluate your property. Based on this report, the loan amount will be approved. Okay. So next is, what is the responsibility of a guarantor in education loan? Okay, becoming the guarantor of a loan is a huge responsibility, as the guarantor will have a legal obligation to pay in case of borrower defaults on his payment. If the loan amount exceeds INR 4 lakhs, then the bank may ask for a guarantee from a third party if the borrower is not if the borrower is not able to repay the loan amount irrespective from the circumstance, the in that case the guarantor holds the liability to repay the complete amount to the banks. Okay. Read read the agreement carefully. This is the one of the most important aspect to look after while taking loan. We always suggest you go through the terms and condition of the loan carefully and then move ahead with it. This is one factor we stress, as you should always be clear with all the conditions mentioned in the loan agreement. If you have any doubts regarding anything, that then always consult the expert apart from the bank representatives. Okay. So okay, thank you so much.